Howdy everybody, welcome back to City Skylines. Let's go into this view here. I guess last week's episode was kind of successful. I seem to get more views than normal. Any views is better than none, I guess. Now, what did we do last week? I think it was about a week ago, something like that. Spin it around here. As you can see, I placed my very first transport hub, I guess. It's a sunken train station here. We got the metro placed in there, and we got I think it's about 4 bus lines. They changed the stores around. They've upgraded. That's kind of cool. Since I was last in, so that's kind of looking better. Well, wasn't that a gas station? I believe that was. I'm okay with that. So we smoothed out all this area here. Created that monstrosity with the last smoothing. And then I started implementing this kind of idea of this being a sunken kind of train track, I guess. See that? So there we go. So what have I got planned for today? Not a lot, I guess. I think as usual with the whole of this series, I'm just going to wing it. And let's face it, you can't have too many great episodes one after the other, you know. You get a whole bunch of them in one go and then you're all out of greatness. So apologies for people watching this. It won't be as great as the other one, but let's see what I can get away with. So yeah, I guess the only building I'm gonna do today is work on this train line. Yeah, so this is a temporary bridge. I just wanted to see what it looked like as I spanned it over there. But let's pause the game as I'm about to destroy it all. Get rid of that and that. Now, what I remember, I put this down to 12 meters. So I'm going to try and even out all this land here. Well, it's kind of getting wild. Let me go smaller. Yes. That's it. I'm going to have to move that train line. I want it about there, so I'm going to have it like kind of sloping up to about that height there, I guess. Well, let's get rid of this train line here. There we go. So I guess my intention here is fitting the key wall. So I want a key wall between kind of this area here to there. So let's get this right. Yeah, about here. So we smooth that out like that. And that's where I want the key wall to kind of start from there. And let's go down here. Let's place it about there, I guess. There we go. So this is going to be my kind of that represents a limb for my key walls. A bit more flattening out here. Or bigger brush, of course. There we go. So this is my area. Let's flatten that out a bit more. Here we go. Now I'm going to stick in a road here. See if I can get it all parallel, 90 degrees and all that. There we go. Come on, snap in there. Gotta keep changing my angles. There we go, we got it. That's better. That kind of works. Shall I put one in here? Yeah, let's do it. 90-degree angles. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't have to be symmetrical, but you know me. Well, you don't, but you do now. And you'll know that I'm intent on smashing every power line I ever come across. Nobody ruins a power line as good as I do. If you remember, what that does is it means I can get straight kind of edges when I'm smoothing out the land. There you go. Just like that. Now, I guess I need to put in a train line. As a starting point. Let me have a look. And there we go, we are left with this deep trench, or looks deeper now. Yeah, that is mighty deep. So now you can see where I'm going to have a road here and here crossing over. So I guess the main road's going to go over here, but maybe I can like fit in a couple of extra roads going over there to give more access. So let's get on with the... well, I'm just going to get on with another huge long time lapse because you don't want to see stuff you've already seen before. That's just me trying to lay out the roads. I'm going to widen it out and put in the keys and all that sort of thing. So you see me already do that. So let's have a huge time lapse and I'll meet you at the end. There you go, we are left with that. Now, you notice on these key walls here, you got all this build up. Let's come out of there. I love this build up of like the terrain here. Now the key to that is if you take away the roads here, removes it all. It just means the roads are a bit too close to the key walls. You know what? I'm happy with that. Let's get back on with the train line. Where is it? I wonder how many train lines you can put in here. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe... Oh, that's kind of janky. I think that's something to do with it being so close to the keys. They kind of interfere, especially if you got the snapping points on. Right down here. Yeah, this represents the middle, I guess. So, see, it kind of works. You're kind of working. There you go. It's because it's so... Yeah, I mean, because it's like in the middle, it's not going to be affected by the keys. If you take off all the snapping points... See, watch that. See, because the snapping points are on, it kind of interferes with it. So you got to put it dead in the middle. If you take them all off, see that you kind of, well, it kind of works out a lot better. It should fit in there. So what I'm going to do, let's jump into another time lapse and finish all this off. Alright, there you go. We got to this stage so far, so it kind of looks like that. It kind of looks better, I guess. I mean, I could try and get that as close as I did with this one here. But, you know, I'm kind of happy with that. I mean, you're not going to look too closely at that. So now what we got to do is somehow slope this on to meet there. So what we're going to do now is we are going to, like I just said, slope it. So you want to right click on the point where you want the terrain to meet. That's its highest point there. And you start the slope by left clicking at the bottom. So this is the bottom level. And the further you move it on, closer it matches to the slope. There you go. Now you can do them on different values, heights and all that. Now I'm not too sure the gradient of the track is completely accurate, but this is vanilla, so you just gotta let it fly sometimes. In other words, this might be too high slope. You can see that is less slopey and spaghetti-ish like the first attempt. Now this train track here, I can either have that double train line going over here, or I can have them fitting into one, or I can have this one looping around here. So freeform, no snapping points as normal. From here, I'm gonna go and tunnel it underground. Somehow. Put that in there. Come on, you got it. And there we go. Move it out here. Then we go underground like that. There we go. We're going to snake it all around here. Now, as you may not have noticed, or may have noticed, I didn't hook up these train lines in the other episode. That's because it was my intention to sort out that rail line first before hooking them up. So let's get on with that. That should snake in nice and easy. Getting there. A little bit of tweaking here and there that'll fit in. And as you don't see it, it doesn't really matter. Now these are kind of like fake lines. We just hook in and no one will see them, so it's not a problem. You can put them in anyhow. They're not going to be used, so don't worry. So they're all hooked in. Now let's see if we can do some little roads. This button here. It's the big one here. Now, can I get this over here? It's not going over there, so let's put that on straight. Maybe I gotta put it up one, so yes, delete them. These are only temporary. That gives me a bit more room. There we go. Now we're gonna move it down here, up one, back a bit. Keep moving it until it gets to there. See where it snaps there? Go back one, like that, and that's perfect. Go forward. Now, that's not gonna, yeah, that's still kind of like clipping in, so we gotta raise it up one more. There we go, get rid of that notification. Slow that down. Just pause it and play around with snap points. Now, is this gonna work? Yeah, that kind of works. There we go. Looks like looks a little janky. Let me try that again. So while I'm fitting this in, I'm thinking, yeah, let's set up a whole kind of road network around here, and that's what might probably take a long time with me working it out. What we do, we're going to another long time lapse, and then you can see where we are while I'm still trying to get this in. Come on. Gotta be grid, isn't it? Grid? I don't know. So you take off the grid, and there you go. That's how you can work out which snap points are working and which are not. Easy process of elimination. So yeah, I'm gonna form out a kind of road layout, and then I'll meet you at the end of this. So wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it. So I'm kind of happy with my road layout now. I've just had this idea is to try and kind of like cover it all up with paths. Maybe kind of make a kind of a covered sunken rail line. Try and hide it a bit. Maybe put a lot of roads and path networks over it. That kind of thing. Give it a kind of bit of a I don't know, a bit of a facelift. I like that. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. You got to try and work out the heights, and with all the snap points on it, it's kind of impossible. You see here, I'm just trying to put it here, and it's, yeah, let's get rid of some of these snap points. Angle maybe, road length. Yeah, sometimes I snap in back again. So yes, this might take a long time, but my idea is trying to get lots of paths running up and down here somehow. It's kind of janky. You gotta, yeah, come on, you can get in there. You can do it, or maybe you can't. It's very, because the camera angles are kind of deceptive sometimes. So sometimes you think you're closer than you are, or when you look at it again, it's too high up. Like yeah, kind of. See what I mean? This is too high up, so I want to kind of have it lower, I guess. Try and put another one over here. I don't know, just to see what it looks like. See what I mean? So when you move them closer and further away to the key walls, they kind of rise and go lower. So when I move it nearer, I gotta lower it down again. So it's kind of deceptive on the camera angles. It's very tricky. But I should be able to do it. I've done it before. That one I think is too high, but let me see what it looks like. Can I fit it in? Yeah, I think I can. Well, that one looks kind of better, I guess. So you see this, yeah, too high. Try that. Yeah, that one's kind of a bit high as well. You see how it's deceptive unless you turn it around, you got to raise it up again. And then I spin it around like this. So it's just like, see there, it's kind of perfect. So I'm going to try and match it up like that one. It's very tricky because I kind of want them to run under the roads as well. I might delete the roads again. Stick all this down and then put the roads over the top. That's a bit high. Can I get away with it? Yeah, it's kind of clipping with the road there. Let's try again. Yeah, it's kind of clipping the road. I got two options. I can lower it down, or I can remove the road. But I want to kind of bear with it and fight it out just to see what problems I run into and see how I can get rid of them. And then I can use this for future reference. It's kind of getting there. See, it's going lower. So I gotta, yeah. Kind of there. It looks kind of right there. I don't want it too closely. Yeah, you see, under then what I'll do is, I'm gonna have to line up all these correctly. Get all the nodes lined up. Let's put it on straight for now, just to show you. Then you can go maybe 1, 2, 3 moves, 1, 2, maybe 2 moves down. 1, 2. Kind of fiddly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carry on doing this, but I'll kind of time lapse this, and we'll get to the end. So, and maybe I put some more streets down and stuff like that. So that'll be a path network, and this kind of looks like a covered kind of train track, and I think it looks kind of pretty. It's kind of cool. I don't think the paths are functional. They're just for decoration, but I will be putting some proper paths in. So I'm gonna time lapse this, and because this is gonna take hours. I know this. I'm gonna time lapse this, and we'll meet you at the end. So let's begin. My word, that took ages, but here we go. So this is my design. Yeah. Oh, that took hours upon hours. So I got this kind of road layout here. I've got to finish this off, but so this is the kind of thinking behind it. Got all these laid out here. It's kind of like a covered thing. You see, I put the paths down there to represent kind of mud or gravel. I guess gravel. Maybe I can put a couple of bushes in there to kind of tidy that up. So we got this here. We got a couple of walkways here. I've not decided, however, I might put in another one over here. I got to think about that one. So this is my initial street layout. I'm thinking of getting some offices here. What's the demand? Yeah, demand is up there. Stop saying please. I'm thinking of putting in maybe a wind farm, because I don't quite know what to do with this kind of area here. It's kind of null and void. If I have let's put a terrain level there. If I put a road in here, let's see if I can work it out. Put a road in here. Now, can I put a path down there? He says clicking on the wrong button again. Take away the snapping points. Wish I wouldn't keep going on. Off, there we go. Yes, I can. Now that goes under there. That's not a problem. Now this road I'm going to have hooking up here. Kind of like that. Just for now. And what we can do, we can see if I can get the freeway. I can get that to go over there. What do I do with a sound barrier? I don't know. Put it on straight. Now let's see how high I can go. I have to go, should I say, before I have to. So one more higher. Now is that because it's too close to there, or you don't know? Yeah, it's too close to there. That's what it was. Aha, there we go. So we got it how it works. So I'll take away these roads here. That and that path. Now, how low can I go? Now that hooks in fine like that. Well, that means we got to hook this one up to here. Get rid of that path again. With one more. There we go. There we go. I knew it'll work in the end. So I want to have a way so we can have the road coming in here. So I put them all on again. Hopefully that'll keep it nice and straight. Go down one to there. Same for this one here, down one there. Now can I get a road to go under there? That's the question. Will a road go under there? It will go under there. Awesome. So we delete that. We'll put this road in here. Take off all my snapping points again. This is as close as I can get it. I'm going to stretch it as far as I can. Like that. And then we're going to reform that round. There we go. I'm happy with that. You can see how kind of fiddly it is when you haven't got any mods. Now let's get back on that path. Well, I can. Take them all off again. Now, will that go under there? That's a question. I can't remember if I... It will go under there. You just gotta be extra careful. There we go, like that. And we can hook that back into there. So there you go. Now they got a way of getting in and out. They got the main round here, and then they can go under here and then connect to the rest of this little town here. I don't know what I'm going to put here, to be honest, but at least we can spin that road around here. So let's While we're playing around with big roads, what's this one? 6 lane. Man, that's a bit of a overkill, isn't it? Yeah, let's go back to 4s. Let's go for this one here. There was some trees. Okay, let's get back onto what we were doing. Back on here and put them all back on again. Here we go. Go down 1, 2. 2, yeah. 2200, and then we can go like that. Let's smash that again. 1, 2, 2200, and then there we go. So we got that. And that works kind of perfectly. All we got to do now is spin that around. There we go. Let's repeat it the same over there. So, see where it goes there. Go back 1, 2 until it snaps back in, and that's how you want it. Like that. So this highway here, I guess, is going to come to an end. Maybe if I get enough chance, I can put the airport in somewhere. So yeah, this highway will definitely come to an end at some point. And we could just have like various interchanges. So that's what I'll do with this. This way here. Just stick that up to there. And take out all that in the end. And this one here. Spin that around. That better? That's better. There you go. So you got that one. Now we got a road that can come in here, and like I said, it was going to be 4 lane, wasn't it? Yeah, there's 6 lanes overkill. Now let's put that kind of there. No, that's kind of fancy. Let me change that to that one there. One of the kind of fancier ones for fancier places. And then we can have that surrounded by trees and rocks to hide that. And then this road here, we can have just coming in like that. Yo, that's fine like that. And this road here again. Oh no, this one. This one we can have down here. Come to an end. Now I don't know what to put in here. Maybe I can put some like kind of. Maybe this could be like maybe a power hub. You know, like a power plant. We could, yeah, so we could have all the power here. We have the wind farm here, and we could have like a power plant here. Oh, that's my idea. So what I'll do is I'll mark up an area just for where the power plant would go. Kind of there, I guess. And like I said, as usual, I am the king of breaking power lines. So let's go and do that while I can. There we go. So that'll be the power plant. This will be a wind farm. This will be just trees, I guess, Greenland. Get rid of that, and as per usual, stick that back in. There you go. That's my layout for that. Now here, because I like the idea of these having buildings around here, so let me see what I can put in here. Would a tree line be okay there? Gives you an interesting kind of park space, I guess. Now let's see, what uniques have we got? We got government office, wouldn't fit in there. As in, like, aesthetically, it wouldn't fit in there. Don't like the cinema idea. What we got on this one? We got a Statue of Wealth. I would kind of put that in like a business area, a big business area. That fit in there? Does that look okay? I don't know. I like the idea of putting it amongst all the offices, but I don't think it doesn't sit kind of right. The angle and all that. What's this one? Statue shopping. It's not a huge shopping complex, so let's go on to the next one. Mall of Moderation. Mall of Moderation. What does that look like? You know what? That looks alright. I might put that in. Lines up with that. Kind of lines up with that. Can I move that a bit more? Oh, it's going to be one of those ones again. Well, I'll sort that out later. So yeah, there we go. I'm happy with that. Now, there we go. Now, the reason why I've done that is... yeah. I wanted to see if I could leave a gap between here and here. And what you can do with unique buildings is you can put them about 2 squares away from the road if you do what I did there. So they don't have to be flush against there. That way it gives you opportunity to put in things like, you can put paths in, you can put in benches. Sometimes you can even put in a metro station if I find it. You can even put in a metro. See that? You can even put in a metro. How cool is that? I'm not going to put in a metro for here. Oh, shall I? Maybe I will. So we got a couple of roads here, which are kind of cool. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and fill in this area as much as I can because the video is getting too long now. And I'm going to try and do another time lapse and see what I can get done because, you know, I'm trying to get as much for you guys out as I can because these episodes are quite far between. But I don't want to like put everybody to sleep, which I've probably already done. Well, let's get right to it then. And there you go, everybody. That took a lot of time, or this might even be a longer episode. I'll see if I can try and keep as much in there as I can. I don't really want to break it up into 2 episodes, but hopefully this will keep you guys going for about a week or 12. So yeah, what I did, finally finished off my rail lines, got these tracks underground. Can I look at them underground? Let's have a look. So I can, there we go. So I got them hooked in here. You see, that's a metro. Well, these are the train lines. Got them coming in here underground, so that's how that looks. Or what else we got? Back into there. So yeah, I've implemented kind of an office area here. Finally managed to put these plazas in. I don't think I put these in before. I might have. And I got my very first unique building, or whatever you call them. Well, what is it? Mall, isn't it? It's the it's the Mall of Moderation. There you go. I put that there. I mean, I could have put it anywhere else and made it more kind of fancy, ornate gardens and things like that. But I kind of like the idea of it being in here. So there you go. Got all this to detail and finish up sometime. See, they're making use of the roads here. This I still got to do. What else did I do? Yeah, it was kind of old. That water? Let's put some water in there. There you go, you got water now. Yeah, so this is going to be kind of like the office area, really. As you can see, I got a demand for that. So this is all done, implemented. I got some more offices here. This is going to be like a power station. I don't know what you can do with vanilla, but this is why I've shaped up the road like this. I'm going to turn this into a wind farm, make that into a bit of a hill, because it's kind of a hill anyway. And then finally, what I did, as you probably saw in my time lapse, was detailed all this, and which is what I said before, is just mainly just putting in trees. Nothing fancy, just to make it look greener and better, I guess. And it kind of fits in with the botanical garden look. Put these huge trees here, because they kind of cover up a lot of land. So yeah, I didn't want to go overboard, so it's just mainly putting trees everywhere, as you can see here. Kind of got up to here. Yeah, I finished here. All this is done. So all this is done now. I put this kind of design I had over there, and every time I do the design I kind of made up on the spot over there, I delete it. And where is it? Library. Oh, here. Yeah, so you go. So I've finally completed that design, so I've just put it down here. Or maybe I should put some little bushes here to finish that all off. Because there we go, that'll do. Doesn't have to look too fancy. Does the job, so I got that design in. Oh, the library, this is the back of the library. I don't think people will be using that. That's just fire escapes. So I didn't want to do too much there. Put a little kids ground here. Next to the library, and they got that plaza here. And this, yeah. Put a little fountain here. Didn't want to put too many trees. These 4 trees will be good. Keeping up with the theme there. And also I went back into this vision here. And lastly, what I did is, well, not lastly, but what I did is finished up the university. I managed to sneak a road in here so I could put in the basketball court. Just as I was about to say goodbye, I realized I've made a huge glaring error. Can any of you guys figure out what it was? Man, this city is looking pretty. I wish I could scroll slowly. Maybe I could change the keys on my mouse and all that. This is a good looking city. Can you spot the error? It's a huge glaring error. If you can't spot it, then that's fine, because I don't expect you to spot it, because I'm not looking in the right place. It's here. Now this is a clue to what my glaring error is. You know what it is? Give up? Okay, I'll tell you. I didn't name this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to name this after the person that inspired me to make it. And actually gave me that comment, so... Now I think that is correct. Let me look at that. Batsym, there we go. I kept saying a badism for some reason. There you go, the Batsym Transport Hub. How cool is that? So there you go. Your Bad Sim Transport Hub. So everybody, sincerely look after each other. Have a nice day, and I will see y'all